Good evening, everyone. So today's class will be continuation of yesterday's. Good evening, everyone. Be continuation of yesterday's class. Huh. So a brief about me. So I started my career as a faculty member in time. So after 4 years of training and mentoring, I cracked CAT and did my MBA from IIM Calcutta. After that, I have worked across all the top institutes like Time, Career Launcher, and IIMs at different management positions. Overall, in this 14 years of CAT training, I've trained more than 40,000 students, and more than 2,000 students are into IIMs and top B schools across India and globe. So there are a couple of announcements before we start. So at Unacademy, if you buy subscription for 3 months, so you'll get subscription for 1 month free. Whereas if you buy subscription for 12 months or 24 months, you're going to get subscription for 3 months free. So that is almost 25% here. Here it is 12.5%, and over here to 25%. So make the best use of these offers, and so that you enhance your preparation. See above this, when you use the code Satish Live, which is also there in the description, you will get additional 10% off. For those who are writing CAT 2021, this is Unacademy has launched a special 2-month subscription. With this, you will be able to um, attend classes of top educators. You will be getting 10 full-length mock tests and 9 sectional tests, detailed video analysis of all the mocks, and more than 100 plus hours of intense practice. So in short, you will have unlimited access to our platform for 2 months, and use this code Satish Live to get additional 10% discount on this. So let's start. Yesterday I had given you this question, so I want you to try this. I'll give you 2 minutes time. Once you have solved, mark the answer choice, type the answers in the chat box. Let's solve this. The average weight of 39 students in a class is 23. Among them, Shruti is the heaviest, while Samantha is the lightest. So the data that's given is average is 23 and the strength is 39. Even if both the heaviest and the lightest are not considered, the average remains the same. So the new average, okay, so average new is still 23, but the total number is 37 right now, remains the same. If the ratio of weight of Shruti to Samantha is 15:8, then what is the weight of Samantha? See, if even after two people leaving, the average remains the same, which means that the total weight of the two people is equal to the average weight of the two people who went out is equal to the average, earlier average. Only then there is no disturbance created in the earlier group. So you can say that Shruti and Samantha divided by 2, age of Shruti plus Samantha divided by 2 should be equal to 23, which is our earlier average. Or Shruti plus Samantha is equal to 46. Got it? So once we get this equation, we will use the next data, that is the ratio of the weights of Shruti to Samantha is 15:8. So if Shruti is 15x, Samantha will be 8x. So sum of this should be equal to 46. So 23x is equal to 46. The value of x will be equal to 2. And what is the weight of Samantha? Samantha is the lightest person. So Samantha is lightest person. So the lightest person's weight is 8x. So instead of x, we will substitute 2 and mark the option as 8 into 2, 16. Clear? Let's try this question. This is a CAT question and a very challenging one. So I'll give you 2 minutes time. Try this. This is a challenging question. So let's try and solve. Let's see how to solve this question. See, a shipping clerk has 5 boxes of different but unknown weights. The clerk weighs the boxes in pairs. The weights obtained are this. So totally how many weights are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 combinations are there. What is the weight of the heaviest box? So when we have 5 boxes and the combination of 2 is taken at a time. So the total number of possibilities is 5C2. So I can write this as 5 into 4 divided by 2 into 1. So 2 ones are 2 twos are. So totally we have 10 possibilities. So out of these 10 possibilities, so totally there are 10 possibilities, and when we check the number of values given, it's also equal to 10. So altogether these two are matching. So all the combinations are taken care of here. Now let's assume 5 boxes where A is less than, B is less than, C is less than, D is less than E. Okay. So what are the 10 combinations? Look, I'll write down all the combinations, but when you are practicing, I don't want you to repeat the same, because all these thoughts should be done in your mind. So the first combination is A plus B. Second is A plus C. Third, A plus D. Fourth, A plus E. Fifth, B plus C. Then we have B plus D, and then B plus E. Then C plus D. Then C plus E. And then we have D plus E. So I have written down all the 10 combinations. Okay. So this is equal to the weights given over here. So we do not know which weight belongs to which one. Maybe 1 or 2 we can write it, but let's not worry too much about it at this point of time. If you observe the entire combinations, you see that A is present 4 times. B is also present 4 times. C 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So every box is present 4 times. So if we add all the 10 combinations, you will get 4 into A plus B plus C plus D plus E, which is equal to the sum of all the values given over here. Okay. So let's find out the sum. All are above 100. So what I'll do is I'll take 110 into 10,100 as it is and just add the increments. So we have 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 5, 14, 14 plus 6, 20, 27, 27 plus 8 is 35, 45 plus 11 is 56. So the total is 1156. So what is the value of A plus B plus C plus D plus E now? We have to divide this by 4. So this is equal to 111, 4 2s are 8, then 35, 4 8s are 32, 36, so 289, isn't it? So A plus B plus C plus D plus E is 289. So once we arrive at this point, we have to figure out the values. See, there are a couple of observations to be made. Since we have assumed A to be the least, B to be second least weight, then E to be the heaviest and D to be the heaviest, what we can say is A plus B is the sum of the two minimum or two least weights. So this A plus B should be equal to the least possible weight in the given numbers. So A plus B is 110. Similarly, D plus E represents the largest two values. So D plus E should be equal to the highest weight in the given combination. So D plus E is equal to 121. So substitute A plus B as 110 and D plus E as 121. So you get the value of C as 289 minus 231. So this is equal to 58. So we have obtained the value of the middlemost number, or the weight, which is the middle weight. Next, we have to find the weight of the heaviest box. So to find the heaviest box, we will take the second highest combination, 120. see, when can we get the second highest combination? We can get the second highest combination only when, just hold on. Hold on, please. Can get the second highest combination only when we add the heaviest and the middle one. Okay, so that is E plus C. So E plus C will give you the second heaviest combination. So the second heaviest combination is 120. Since we have found out the value of C as 58, I can write E plus 58 is equal to 120, or the value of E is equal to 62. E is the heaviest part, so we will mark the value of E to be 62. Clear? So this is a challenging one. I hope it's clear to everyone. Okay, great. So now let's move on to the next part, that is weighted average. So till now we have been studying only about simple average. Simple average means we will have the weights of only one group. Weighted average means there will be multiple groups. Let's take an example. Hold on. So let's assume there are two sections. 10th A section and the 10th B section, and the average weight of 10th A section is 70. Not average weight, I say average weight of 10th A section is 40, and the average weight of 10th B section is, let's say, 60, and the strength of 10th A section is 70, and the strength of 10th B section is, let's say, 30. Now we have to find the average weight of both the sections combined together. So what is average given by? As we discussed yesterday, it is total value by total quantity. So in order to find the average of both the sections, we have to find the total value of both the sections. So how do we find the total? So remember, yesterday in yesterday's class we discussed that average weight into strength will give you the total. So the total of the 10th A section is 40 into 70, 2800, and the average of the 10th B section is 60 into 30, 1800. Okay. So now we have to find the total of these two. So total of these two is 28 plus 40, 600. So the total value of these two sections is 4600 divided by, what is the total quantity of these two sections? The total quantity of these two sections is 70 plus 30, 100. So the average value of these two sections, so the average weight of these two sections is 46. Clear? Now let's modify this a little bit. So the average weight of 10th A section is 40, and the average weight of 10th B section is 60. Okay. However, we do not have the strength. Instead, we have the strength value or ratio to be 7:3. So what will be the average of both these sections combined together? Now let's find out the total. The total, this case is 280, and then this case is 180. The total weight of both these sections combined together is 560. So 560 divided by 10, 460. So 460 divided by 10, so the average is 46. So see here, there was not much calculation. However, the learning is when you know the ratio of the strengths, when you know this ratio of these strengths, it's enough for you to find the average. Now let's look at the third scenario. So the average weight is in the ratio 2:3 and the strength is 70 and 30. What is the average weight of the entire group? Now we do not know the average weight of the section. So let's assume to be 2x and 3x. So 2x into 70 is 140x and 3x into 30 is 90x. So the total is 140, 230x. So the total value upon total quantity will be 230x divided by 100. Okay. Unless we know the value of x, we cannot find out the answer. So the learning is, if we know just the ratio of the qualitative data, we will not be able to find the actual ratios, or sorry, actual average. Okay. Whereas if we know the ratio of the strengths, it's enough for us to find the average weight. Okay. So keep this in mind. Now let's take another example. Instead of weights, I have rice A and rice B. Okay. So the average price of rice A is, let's say, 40. The average price of rice B is 60. So the and the quantity of this rice A is 70, quantity of rice B is 30. Now these two rice are mixed together and sold. So now what will be the average price of the mixture? Find out. I'll give you a minute and I'll switch off the fan. Sorry guys, a lot of dust flying around because of dust, so because of the fan running. What's the answer? See, again the total price will be 2800 and the total price for rice B will be 1800. The sum will be 40,000, 4600. So the average price will be total cost divided by total strength. So this will give you 46 as the answer. Now see, is there any difference between this first question and the second example that we discussed? No, there is no difference at all. Only the story has been changed. So the concept of mixtures is nothing but its concept of weighted average, wherein we are mixing two or more groups. So if we represent the price to be P1 and P2 and the quantity to be Q1 and Q2 and the average price to be P, we can write this P equal to P1 Q1 plus P2 Q2 divided by Q1 plus Q2. This is the general equation for finding the average price, or in general weighted average also. Now if we have three groups, so what to do if we have three groups? So if we have three groups, just add P3 Q3 upon Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. So remember these formulas, these are quite helpful while solving the questions. Try this question. Once you have solved, mark this in the answer choice. and each girl received. Okay, let's solve this. Look, a total of 600 chocolates were distributed among 240 boys and girls. So the total number of boys and girls is equal to 240. Then each boy received 2 chocolates and each girl received 3 chocolates. So the total chocolates received by boys is 2b and the total chocolates received by girls will be 3g. And the sum of these chocolates will be equal to 600, right? Solve this equation, two unknowns, two equations. So multiply the first equation with 2 and subtract. So 3g minus 2g, you will get g is equal to 480 minus 600. So 120. Got it? Similarly, the number of boys will be equal to 240 minus 120. So this is equal to 120. So the answer that we are going to mark is B for this question. Try this question. Once you have solved, type the answers in the chat box. Right, let's discuss this. See, a trader sells a total of 630 TVs, so the total quantity is 630. And one is incurring a loss of 6%, and on the other, he is incurring a profit of 15%, making a profit of 9% on the whole. Which means This 9% is our average, and the total value of the loss and the profit has to be determined. Now let's use the formula P1 Q1 equal to P1 Q1 plus P2 Q2 divided by Q1 plus Q2 is equal to P. So loss of 6%, I'll take it as minus 6 into LCD represents the loss making unit, correct? So I'll assume the number of LCD units to be X plus the profit while selling LED TVs is 15%. So plus 15 into the remaining number of TV units is 630 minus X. This divided by total value upon total quantity 630 equal to 15. Okay, that's the not 15 average. What is the average that we have got? Average is 9 for this question. So simplify this, minus 6x plus 15 into 630 minus 15 into x is equal to 9 into 630. So bring all the 630s to the left hand side. 15 into 630 minus 9 into 630 is equal to minus 21x. So take 630 common, so you get 15 minus 1 6. So 6 into 630 is equal to 21x. So 21 3s are 30. So the value of x is 6 into 30, 180, and we have to find the value of c only. Got it? So framing the equations is important. Once you frame the equation, it becomes very easy. Guys, this is the schedule. Tomorrow from morning 8 to 10 at Unacademy, I'll be covering simple equations. Okay, and from 10:30 onwards, I'm covering LCM and HCF. Similarly, on Tuesday, I'll be covering simple equations too on Unacademy, and on YouTube, I'll be covering divisibility rules. So all the previous year CAT questions and the concepts will be discussed in these sessions. You can attend all the special sessions at Unacademy for free. How to do it? You have to download the Unacademy app first. Choose your goal as CAT and other MBA entrance tests. Then use this invitation code, Satish Live, to unlock all these special sessions. So after that, you will be able to attend all the special sessions for free. Yeah. So look, the user interface on Unacademy is far better than what you find in YouTube. That's why I'm highly recommending you to try out. First try. If you don't like, it's up to you. Because that platform is built exclusively for classroom training. You can have live interactions with the faculty members, and you can also get all your doubts clarified. Any preparation related doubts or strategy related doubts can be clarified using the Unacademy. So all you have to do is download, choose your goal as CAT and other MBA entrance tests, and use this code Satish Live to unlock. So let's get in. Next, try this question. So we are dealing with questions on weighted averages. So I want you to try these questions. Because unless you try, you will not understand when I teach. Once you have solved, type the answers in the chat box. So let's discuss. So the categories are three. So we'll write P1, Q1. So the P1 is the price of the first variety is 140 and the price of the second variety, okay, that is P2, then Q2. Price of the second variety is 110 and 52 kg of the second variety. So the quantity of the second variety is 52. How much rice of the first variety should be mixed? So that by selling the resulting mixture at 150 per kg, he makes a profit of 25%. So let the quantity be X and the average is 150 per kg. So what is the total price? For the first case, it is 140 into X. The second case, we will get 110 into 52. So the average, as we discussed earlier, is total value upon total quantity. That is 140x plus 110 into 52 is our total value. Divided by total quantity is 52 plus x. So 52 plus x should be equal to average 150. So cross multiply. So 140x plus 110 into 52 is equal to 150 into 52 plus 150x. Correct. So 150 into 52. So bring this to the left side. So you'll get 150 into 52 minus 110 into 52. And even here, this 140 should be brought to the left hand side, or 150 if we bring to the left hand side, I'll get it as 140x minus 150x. So this can be written as 52 into what is the gap? 30. Uh, yeah, 34 is equal to minus 10x. Guys, see here, we are getting negative answer. Why is that so? Why? Why are we getting negative answers? So we are getting negative answer because this 150 is wrong. This 150 is our selling price, whereas 140 and 110, these are our cost price. So we are equating cost price on the left. We are using cost price on the left hand side and using selling price on the right hand side. So there is no match. You should always use the same quantity. So that's where you are going to get so that's where you are going to use this data. He makes a profit of 25%. So the selling price 150 is equal to 125% of cost price. So what will be cost price? Cost price is 150 into 125% is 5 by 4. So I'll write this as 4 by 5. So 5 ones are 530s are. So the cost price is 120 rupees. So this is not correct. Got it? So cost price is 120 rupees. Now let's rewrite the equation. So you get 140x plus 110 into 52 is equal to 120 into 52 plus x. So 140x minus 120x will be 20x. So this is equal to 10 into 50. 110 into 52, here you will have 120 into 52. So the difference will be 10 into 52. So the 0, 0 gets cancelled and you are left with 2 ones are 2, 26. So the value of x is 26. Got it? Okay. So try this dal question. What's the answer? Okay. So three types of dal of rupees 127, 129 and 132 are mixed. Cost of mixture is now rupees 130 per kg. So find the ratio of quantity of dal mixed. So we do not know the quantities. So price, so um, P1, P2, P3. So the price is 127, 129 and 132. Okay. And the quantities we do not know. So let me assume it to be A, B, C. So this is the price and this is the quantity. But we know the average, correct? So before that we have to find the total value. So the total value of this first type of dollars 127A, second type of dollars 129B, and third type of dollars 132C. Look, I don't want you to do all these things in the exam. You should be writing this directly. So 127. So what is the total value of all these three? So 127A plus 129B plus 132C divided by total value by total quantity. Total quantity is A plus B plus C, and this is equal to the average price given in the question. So the average price is 130. Cross multiply, so you get 127A, here you'll get 130A. So on the right hand side I can write 3A directly. 129B, here I'll get 130B, so I can write B directly. So 132C, on the right hand side I'll get 130C, so I can write 2C here directly. So we say that 2C is equal to 3A plus B. Okay. Once we arrive at this, I don't want you to calculate, because you having three unknowns and one equation, it is very difficult to calculate. What you can do instead is use the answer choice. Substitute the value of C, A and B and check which answer choice satisfies the given condition. So first answer choice 5, 1 and 3. So 2 into 5, sorry, 2 into C is 3 equal to 3 into A value is 5 plus B value is 1. So 6 is not equal to 15 plus 1. So first answer choice ruled out. Let's take the second answer choice. So 2 into C value is 2 and equal to 3 into A value is 2 plus B value is 3. So 6 plus 3, 9, 4. Ruled out. Let's take the third answer choice. Third answer choice is 1, 1, 2. So 2 into 2 is equal to 3 into 1 plus 1. So 4 is equal to 4. The fourth answer choice is satisfying the condition. So our answer choice is 3. See, for this question, you could have been a little smarter also. There's a smarter way also. That is, the highest value is 132. The highest price of dal is 132. And the average price is 130. See, which is greater than 127 and 129. Which means we can say that the quantity of the dal whose price is the highest is high. So now check the answer choices here. First answer choice means 5 is to 1 is to 3. The quantity of the third variety of dal is low over here. It's not highest. So I can ignore the first answer choice. Check the second answer choice. The quantity of, again, the third variety of dal is not high here. So ruled out. Similarly, D is also ruled out. So either the answer choice should be C or none of these, isn't it? So check C and substitute this equation. You will find that it is satisfying the given condition. So we will mark answer choice C for this question and remove none of these. Look, this calculation is to be done. However, smartly, you can remove the answer choices. Alright, guys, just one thing. So this is my schedule for tomorrow from 10:30 to 11:30. So I'll be covering LCM and HCF, and day after tomorrow I'll be covering divisibility rules. Okay. So join me on YouTube. If you are looking at Unacademy, morning 8 to 10, Monday and Tuesday I'll be covering simple equations 1 and 2. So ensure you attend and maximize your scores. Try this question. This is a CAT question, by the way. Okay, let's solve this. See, the average score of X is 83, average score of Y is 76, Z is 85. And we know the average score of X and Y and the average scores of Y and Z together. So what we can understand is, here the three values are given separately and then combinations of two classes are given. When you know individual values and the average value, you can find the ratio of the quantities by using the same formula. So there's 83 into X plus 76 into Y will be the total value divided by total quantity, that is X plus Y is equal to the average of X and Y, so 79. So cross multiply, so you get 83X plus 76Y is equal to 79X plus 79Y. So 83, 4X is equal to 3Y, or X by Y is equal to 3 by 4. Right. So we have obtained the ratios using the first ratios of X and Y, ratio of the strengths of X and Y using the first data. Let's use the second data. Okay. So the second data, we will find the ratio of the strengths of Y and Z. So Y and Z is 76. So 76Y plus 85Z divided by Y plus Z is equal to the average, that is 81. So 76Y plus 85Z is equal to 81Y plus 81Z. So 81y minus 76y is 5y, and 85z minus 81z is 4z. So we have y by z is equal to 4 by 5. So see, we got the ratio of the strengths of x and y, and also the ratio of the strengths of y and z. So x is to y is to z. So x is to y is 3 is to 4, y is to z is 4 is to 5. So which means x is to y is to z is 3 is to 4 is to 5. Clear? So once you get this ratio, and since you also know the individual strengths, you can find the average of all the three classes. Okay. So you remember we discussed earlier in today's class that knowing the ratio of the strengths itself is enough for us to solve. We don't need to know the actual strength. Okay, so let's solve. So assume 3 students from x, 4 students from y, and 5 students from z. So we can say 83 into 3 plus 76 into 4 plus 85 into 5 divided by 3 plus 4 plus 5 will be the average for this question. So 83 into 3 249 plus 304 plus 425 divided by 4 plus 3 7 plus 5 12. So what is the sum here? 49 plus 25 is 74, 78, right? And then 3 plus 2 5 plus 4 978 divided by 12. So 12 8s are 96, then 18, so 1.5. So the answer for this question is 81.5. See, if you have you understood? If you have understood, please type S in the chat box. The key, this is a CAT question. So ideally, you should have taken somewhere around 3 minutes to solve this question. Explanation takes some time. However, while solving it should not take more than 3 minutes. So for first 30 seconds or so, you should first figure out the logic, and then remaining 2.5 minutes can be used to find out the answer. Right? Thank you so much, Vidhi. See, this is an important announcement. See, Unacademy is offering uh, Unacademy is offering 4 free full-length mock tests. These are equally spaced from 17th, 24th, 31st, and 7th November. The idea behind this is that you take one mock test and go through all the analysis and the strategy of the top percentilers, learn from them, and also learn from your mistakes, and using these learnings write the next mock. So these are 4 mocks which are free, right? And all India mock, so you will get a complete performance report. So I strongly recommend to take these mock tests and benchmark your performance with the top performance, and also you can learn from their strategies, and you can also develop your own strategy. Okay. So how to enroll? So use this code unacademy.com scholarship or AIM test, and use the code Satish Live to enroll for free. Okay. So once you enroll using this code, you take all these tests, get to know the strategy, and give your best in the CAT exam. The next announcement is these are the batches starting at Unacademy. So on 6th October, we have the last mile to CAT batch, and on 9th October, you have dynamic batch for CAT 2022, and the language is Hindi for this, and there's kickstart batch for CMAT 2022. Okay. So whatever be your requirements, so there are batches for all the courses. Ensure you join. And Huh. The iconic subscription. So the cost for iconic subscription is for 6 months is 25,800. For 12 months is 39,500, and for 24 months it's this. So when you use the code Satish Live, so you will get additional 10% discount. Now, who should go for iconic subscription? So I highly recommend it if you are looking at one-on-one mentoring. Okay. So these mentors are from top B school graduates. For example, I am from IIM Calcutta. So you will get a very good support in terms of your preparation, and there will be hand holding till you complete your CAT exam. Right? And also later stage during a GDPI also you will get a lot of support. So iconic subscription is highly recommended if you are very serious about getting into your dream B school. Right? Uh, See, this is the assignment question. So we'll discuss tomorrow at 10:30 this question. Okay. So I'll just a quick recap of what we have done today. The quick recap was this. mm, huh. See, weighted average is nothing but the average of multiple groups, and when you know the ratios of the quantities, you will be able to find the average. Whereas if you know the ratio of the qualitative data, that is the average weight, then you will not be able to solve the question. And then we solved questions which helped us to figure out how to frame the equations and then solve. So this is the assignment question. Let's discuss tomorrow at 10:30. Okay, please make a note of this. So we'll discuss tomorrow. Right. Any doubts? No? Okay, so it was great having you people. So all the best for your preparation. Let's connect tomorrow.